Oh no!
He's not good at working with that microphone, though.
Well, why though? Like it's like there's a secret technique to work with this microphone. I'm just leaning forward and
Magic.
talking.
Are you not attuned to that? Should you go to sleep and then the next morning?
Attune to the microphone, Dirk. Attune to it.
It's a secret technique that only pancakes can somehow teach you. So I don't know. Please tell me. Enlighten
I
me.
have this small thingy.
It's talking into the microphone, not putting your head
Like
down and then
this.
start talking.
Speak into the microphone, my child.
Oh. You said I should not kiss the fucking thing.
You don't need to kiss it.
I'm not kissing it. I was like this close. It's not kissing. Kissing is like this. This is.
All right. So,
Just don't look down when you talk. It helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
recap time.
That makes sense. So on the last episode, we slayed a couple of undeads. I personally found out that cold damage and necrotic damage is not that good against undeads, as well as piercing damage. That was quite enlightening. After all the bloodshed, I mean, we killed undeads. Is that bloodshed still? I don't know. I mean,
Bone
they were-
shed.
They had blood, they are dead.
Yeah. Let's settle on that. After we fought them, we returned to Evanoras, I guess? Or did we do anything in between? I don't think so.
Not being allowed in a hut.
Not.
Having great talks with Rohar. I don't know.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yep.
You wanna do the recap, Alex?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm kidding.
We
on,
found
you're
we
doing
found
great.
out what happened to Jonathan in the dungeon, which was also quite funny. Yeah. I mean, Evanora also gave Balthazar to Loathab,
Mm-hmm.
and we decided to make our way to Haddar. Right?
So maybe we asked Evanora if she can teleport us. Maybe we asked Jonathan to come with us, and maybe we got new magic items. But beside that,
Well,
What
yeah.
magic item did you get, Alex?
an arm that the secret dude is probably the one that took your mom.
Yeah, and I was
Nothing important here.
and I was not allowed in the fucking hut. I remember. Yeah. I remember. And I will always remember.
Some bits you forgot is that Evanora landed you some paper and ink to transcribe some of the spells. You took the time to do that. Thilia also spoke to Evanora about whatever transpired in the woods and about the information you found out about her. And you said your goodbyes to Roar, which decided to investigate something back at his home village.
Hmm?
You had a moment to talk about with him while you were keeping watch. You both said you are happy to have met, even though it didn't start very well. And
No, it started great, and then the backstep came.
Yeah.
And so, as Evanora handed over Balthazar to you, Loathab, as his eyes now glow in purple instead of yellow. You stepped onto the teleportation portal. Said your goodbyes to Evanora as it activated. And your vision blurs just a little bit. Light, darkness, and then the faint light of the teleportation circle on the other side fades away, and you find yourself in a dark room. Assumingly somewhere in Haddar. As you stand there, Loathab, Thilia, Jonathan, and Balthazar. What do you do?
Well, I don't see much. I can't see in the dark.
Me neither.
That's
Jonathan just like a little light wouldn't hurt here. Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't have any torches on you.
I wait a moment and she tries to find something that in the dark and that big. No. Maybe.
Don't throw that stuff out of your bag. Come on.
Eventually, you find your torches.
I would like to light a torch though.
Yes, you have prestidigitation. You just light it up.
And then I pack everything inside again with just one hand.
As you find yourself in a basement.
Oh Jesus. Ooh, I see.
Don't steal anything. Don't even look at anything.
Why would I? I mean, depending on what's to find in here.
That's the point why I told you. Don't touch it.
Well, what is it that we are seeing here?
That's a barrel. That's a wall. A stone wall.
No, on those tables. I mean, you...
Don't go and look. Just let hat straight out. I only have an hour. She turns over to Justin. Any tavern you will be found later and take that one with you.
Me?
Yes.
I have a name.
That one.
That pretty one? Is that better?
That pretty one.
Am I?
They were so fuck.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend going into the Midnight House. They scam people there and gambling. But I do want my money back, so I might go there.
Could you wait until I, can come with you, because I can be pretty scary.
You are welcome to join me right away.
Yes, but not today. I have more important stuff to do. Wait for a day, then it's okay.
Such as?
I will go to the temple because I really need to focus on my goddess and don't... There are too many evil voices in my head to my liking the last days,
I know that feeling. Those voices that tell you to do naughty things.
No, that's my own voice. The other voice just tells me to stab and slaughter you too, The usual things.
Please don't.
I don't. I mean, you're still alive, right?
Luckily.
And he's still alive too.
Naughty things? What do you mean with naughty things?
The things they did in the chamber.
Oh.
Just differently.
Oh.
Less naughty. My gosh.
Well, I don't know the way out.
I mean, there's a door.
There is a
I
door.
will try that one.
Be my guest. I've never been here before.
Your house! It's not your right to stay!
It's not my it's not my house. I don't want to touch anything.
Yeah, she will like walk towards the door.
All right. As he follows. Loathab?
Yeah, I follow too.
All right.
So yeah, where will you stay the night? So I can find you tomorrow for breakfast.
I might
Because
wanna...
I will need makeup experience thing.
I
because
am
that
going
only-
to visit the Midnight House and try to get my things back. Though...
Not today, do it tomorrow. Please.
In that case, I will be at the either at the cat and demon or the sister's love. Depending on what mood I am in.
Depending on what?
Depending if I want to get pets or pussies.
I had enough for 2 days, but we talk about you. You never have enough. You should
Listen,
consider
I
flying
was
too.
hanging there for 24 hours, all aroused, and nobody came.
Came down there and you were, please help me, she's great. By the way, when are you two coming down here? That was basically the
Yes, it was the reaction from, it's like post-traumatic, you know, when you like experience something
No.
new that you are, well, you should try it and know.
offered plenty times and I don't have time to hang around in a dungeon.
Wait,
Doesn't
you
have
were
to be a
hanging
dungeon.
there for an entire day?
Yeah. Quite
How
fun,
did
but
that feel?
boring at the same time. I did.
Next you can unchain him
Hey,
and ask him.
however, I did finish Forest Mysteries at the time I was hanging there.
So if we want to finish a song, we just need to chain you up for 24 hours.
Well, when the person is bored and don't have to be chained for per se.
That's a yes. I would say that's a under
I go further to the
I mean, if you have to.
under
As long as you
certain
stay. Anyway, the door?
That's a door.
Yeah.
I will go to the door.
Yeah. Move yourself. As you get closer to the door, you see a massive metal door in front of you with two what seems to be armor holders on the sides. As the door suddenly starts moving and comes to life.
I didn't told him we were coming.
what is
Who dwells there?
We were supposed to talk to things, right? Balthazar recommended that. Hi, we would like to go out. Please? Outside?
And you be?
Thilia, a friend of Evernora, who has the teleportation circle, and told us he would tell the Lord. But she doesn't.
Password.
Balthazar? Do you know who that is and what it does here?
That is the door that guards the entrance and the exit. As for the password, I do not know it.
That's unfortunate.
I usually ask Evernora to send a message, and she does. I just wait. And then I'm being let out.
So we have to wait here?
Whenever Evernora sends a message, and the person comes and opens the door.
I mean, we could stay the night and I can, make contact with Evanora, try to find out what the password is.
Or I can offer the door that she keeps you all here and I go out to my temple because I really want to. You're good hostages. I'm sure about it.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Neither do I. I was one for a few days.
Oh,
But,
you enjoyed it. Shut
Yes,
up.
but I want
Yeah.
my freedom.
Oh, and she looked at it. Oh, you don't want to be alone with him in the dark for quite some time?
You,
Persuasion.
I'm not persuading anything.
Well, what am I persuading?
I don't know.
But just in the chance, it would be 19.
Yeah. You see as you say that, he looks at Loathab and like smiles a bit a bit as an agreement and a bit of like the things that run through his head.
Wish I could read your thoughts right now.
He weirdly tries to smile back at him, but doesn't really manages.
Is this naughty voice you have in your head right now?
Huh? What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I was like, I wish I would know what you think about right now because
I think your idea is not that bad. I wouldn't mind staying with him.
my ideas are never bad. They might have awful consequences, but in that moment they're not bad.
You should learn a couple new spells. I think there are spells for that.
But for what?
Like reading minds and stuff.
You know what happens if I read his minds? I will fuck him in front of you. That's it. That's what's going to happen.
You see him you see him turn to look to you and getting even more excited.
It was that would be what happened if I could read your mind, but I cannot.
How about
because
you try and then we go to the fucking part.
She turns around. Please, Thor, just let me out. Please, I cannot stand them anymore.
I want out too, please.
Password.
Keep them.
Swordfish.
It's always swordfish. As the door. No.
I knock at you so the other side hears we are here, or no, Mr. Door? Mrs.
No
Door?
answer. Just the face staring at you.
I don't like to be trapped in a city with people who are at fault for the evil voices in my head. But hey, I don't want to hurt the door.
I wouldn't hurt it if I were you.
Please ignore that. That was a misclick.
Don't worry about
Whatever I clicked, I
it.
don't
Yeah,
even
don't
know.
worry. Ray of Frost, you're attacking the door?
I'm not. It wasn't.
No. You just hear Baldassar just says, I wouldn't do it if I were you. I would be patient.
Are we allowed to touch anything, Balthazar, or should we just sit in the middle of the room and wait?
Is it your place? Do you have
No,
the
it's
owner's
not.
permission?
And Thilia didn't. She just moved like one step down and sits there.
You're so wise,
waits.
Balthazar, and he pets Balthazar.
He does. Cat like move and join the pet.
Do I look like I have time to waste? And she looks at Johnson. Hey, can you do that to my normal face as well?
Do you mean put makeup on you?
Yes.
Of course I can.
Would it
If-
look convincing?
If I do a good job and have the tools for it, which I don't.
Yeah, we're gonna buy you some tomorrow.
Of course. If we can get you a wig and then a new outfit, yeah, we can disguise you.
Outfit. I have a very pretty white dress, okay? I don't need a new outfit.
Fair enough.
By the way, I can
However,
put that. That's a good idea.
We'll have to pretty much paint your whole skin though. Otherwise, face and then
You're not wrong. That's awful.
What's wrong with her skin, though?
It's blue. It's pretty
it's
obvious it's
nothing,
blue.
but it's recognizable.
Yeah, but what's the issue with that?
You remember the evil seeker commander that is actually possessed by the evil fiend that has a strange obsession with us?
Excuse me, what?
That's you.
You said? Excuse me, what did you say?
I said evil seeker commander that is possessed by the evil fiend who has an obsession with. What do you? He knows we're calling him ways. He said we were. Calling
How would
him
he know that?
He stalks me.
He does?
He does?
He told me we see each other soon. Soon.
Isn't that your goddess?
Yes. And I'm really scared he will do something to the temple, and that's why I want to head there, because I'm really worried about the temple.
Oh, should we go with you to protect it? in case there's.
She just looks at you. Do I look like I need help? The help of you, who can only do magic in a city that will for sure arrest you for using magic.
I
Don't
mean,
use magic.
I'm sure he has other qualities. He's
I
good
do.
looking. He could
He doesn't.
convince people.
We were in a fight and he were completely useless without spells.
Well,
What?
you don't have to fight in order to get information.
That's. Could you get some information on the Seeker guys for us?
What do I get in return?
What do you want in return?
You know what I want.
No, say it.
A night with both of you.
I cannot sleep with my childhood friend. That's.
I didn't say at the same time.
That's. I mean, I wanted to fuck with you anyway, so I'm fine with that.
Mm,
Oh.
What do you want?
Will you do the same things to me that I just saw on and down there?
Oh, no. We'll go slow. I'll explain everything. We'll be very gentle.
I mean,
I promise.
I wanted to find out anyway, so why not with someone that I already know?
Oh, it's easier
You
than I
see
thought.
him grinning from ear to ear, just happy. Sure. In that case, I'll be glad to help. However, it's better that
I mean,
walk
it's not that
alone.
you told us your life, your clothes, probably everything we will get back. What do we get exactly for helping you to get back your stuff?
What?
Oh, and you
stuff
still owe her money.
do
And
I?
you still own 5
Oh,
silvers.
the 5 silver. Well,
Mhm.
as soon as I get those, you will get the 5 silver.
Fine, I'm fine.
I'll remind you.
Besides, you get to hear my new songs.
We inspired your new song, but yes, it's a pleasure. I mean, sometimes I still think, "Let me start," but you know, the usual stuff.
Well,
Yeah, that's
in the
gonna be a
time that
hit.
in the time that we are waiting here, you could also present forest mysteries to us.
I don't
I
have my
can
loot.
my dress because I really missed my dress.
I don't have my loot though.
Is there a loot in here? Possibly.
Do not touch a stranger's thing. He has a talking door.
He can still look. Doesn't have to
Yeah.
touch it.
Yeah.
No, that's. Oh, I know him. He will touch it. He always did this. Oh, Thilia, what's this? Don't touch. Oh no, this was poison.
You're sitting on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
He like kneels next to you. Come on, have some trust in your friends.
Yeah, see, I can do this, and I'm doing mage hand and waving it.
You remember the last time you did this? What happened? I just wanted to know,
Damn, what did I
Could
mean,
you just wait until I am, not in the middle of my armor and undressing? That would be perfectly nice.
do you need help with that?
I can wait.
You can you?
Of course.
Can you help or can you help?
Both.
I would
Both.
prefer
Both is
help
fine.
this time.
What was the difference between the first help and the second one?
One is he tries to get me out of the armor. The other one is he tries to touch me as much as he can while he tries to get me out of the armor.
But that's not helping.
That's why it's help.
Ah, that's what. Oh, I see. Just writing that down.
Yeah.
Where's my note?
You see
Yes,
this-
he will just, you
Yeah.
know.
You see
start
Balthazar
undressing.
just sitting in front of the door the whole time.
Yeah, after you are undressed, I would start searching the room with mage hand for loot.
Okay. Roll perception or investigation, whichever you want.
Wow, that was awful.
That was awful, but I have amazing modifier. I think it's +6. Wait a sec. Investigation. It's a 14.
Not bad, not bad.
Starting from a 9. Yeah.
So you just go around the room and look. Seems to be a closet of some sort on the right side of the door. Lots of crates with they're sealed. Some wine barrels. Just more crates. Again, they're all sealed and don't reveal anything. Some covered for what you assume to be furniture and chairs. On the other side, you do see 3 chests standing and a lot of shelves with boxes stuffed in them, various sizes and shapes. But you don't find any loot. You also notice the 2 tables, with one with a lot of books, the other was one with correspondence and lots of maps.
Oh, don't get me wrong, but like so in the middle of the armor, like just looking at the door. Isn't that magic?
You feel as Jonathan just helps you and brushes over your boob while doing so.
You mean that talking door thing? Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, that's magic.
You know that's no one is actually allowed to use magic besides there being like either divine or a seeker. Just, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she would tell us if she leads us to a secret basement, right?
She would tell us, right?
But Balthazar hears that he's not a seeker.
I'm
He's
glad to
an
hear that.
asshole, but he's not a seeker.
Who is he exactly? What do you know about this guy?
I just know he's not called Cornelius Grimm, and he is an asshole.
So you are also an asshole towards Evanora.
What kind of asshole are we talking about?
One of, like, hard to deal with, or one of the people that will land up in her dungeon?
He has his ways of getting things.
Great.
What does that mean?
That means he can be
She just,
very
like,
persuasive.
pulls one leg towards Jonathan. There. Be a good boy. Help me with that.
He helps you with that.
What do you
Occasionally
mean?
brushing on your skin instead of helping. But
What do you mean with he knows how to get things? Balthazar.
You're not from here. You haven't heard of the Grimm family? And you see Jonathan helping you and just like, here's the name. The Grimm family. They control the docks. Well, the old docks. And the old town.
And think
The
they're
roots. What is it that he do? Well, as you see around here, he gets things from all over the world.
Probably has a nice magical collection.
Probably has a good protected magical collection.
Yes, I wouldn't touch anything.
I wouldn't touch anything too.
Those protections can be, you know,
No, we cannot even pass the talking door.
so far.
And like, that's just the point with Thilia, which said like half naked in the room and getting on her white dress because she just don't care.
Yeah.
Let me just check that for a second. I would like to cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. You sit there for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Jonathan helps you out. And then just stares.
She's just like, it's unusual, right? But pretty in a way.
It is.
She's just like looking at herself because like that's like, you know, interesting.
Yeah, you still have your cape on though.
Yeah, it's just like the armor on and the cape on, and she just puts the dress on that way.
I'd like to
Okay.
explore more of that.
Yes. later. I mean, you're Evanora approved, and I need to check how much her judgment is
Evanora
worth.
approved.
I mean, she was surprised you didn't die.
I was close to those stabbings.
But you didn't.
Yeah, she healed me. Imagine.
Oh yeah, that sounds awful, being stabbed and healed. And she's just like,
18 on insight.
hmm?
18 on insight. He looks at you and like trying to.
Oh, she's not trying to hide
Okay.
that. He finds it interesting.
Mm.
Or sort of, but she's not trying to hide it. It's just like maybe
Oh.
Loathab wouldn't notice, but someone with his experience,
Huh.
he would know.
Interesting.
Nothing like that ever happened. Or did it happen? Or did it not happen? I have no idea.
You're a weird little thing.
Oh yeah, because having some pain while you have fun is so
No,
awful.
no, not that, but about the voices in your head and stuff.
Oh yeah. No, it's just one. Oh. Kinda not. I mean, either he's my biggest fan or the least biggest one. I don't know.
Oh.
Don't get into trouble with the Seeker Commander here.
Oh,
He's hot, but don't.
true. I've seen him only once, but
Seen him.
well, yeah,
So.
I've been in town for a while, and they do have him get. I mean, as he was going into his carriage.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Old man can walk.
Oh, you think no, royalty and nobility walks? We are the
he's
common folk. What?
He's that important?
You're clearly unfamiliar with Haddar. As
Okay,
much.
you don't know. I came here, I went to the temple, happy temple. Maybe I've been to one or two taverns to fuck some people and a bathhouse, but and then I went again. I never stayed long.
Oh, well. I'm not the most qualified to talk about it, but there is the Trident and the Seekers. The Trident are responsible about the culture, the trade, and the government, together with the king. The Seekers. Well, the Seekers grew in their authority over time. Before they were just a little group hunting those mages. Now they are part of Haddar's defenses and its guard force. So yes, there will be. You can say he's quite important.
Oh my god, my microphone doesn't want to. That's very lovely. I'm so glad to hear that. So, I'm fucked. Not the good way of fucked, the bad way of fucked.
Loathab, eventually you finish casting Detect Magic, and
Everything's magic.
everything around you glows with different kind of magic.
Yeah. Yo, guys, there's magic everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed that?
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, you're sure? I mean, we had to kill some times anyway.
Yeah.
About this is about this time you get a voice in your head, Evanora, Loathab. Well, I contacted him. He said he'll be there in an hour. He's currently not home, so sit tight.
Could we know the password?
Only Loathab heard it.
Can we get the password for this door thingy, please? In case you know, of course.
I don't know the current password. it changes.
Of course, it changes. It always changes.
It used to be swordfish, but I don't know if it works.
Now it's
I
octopus.
tried that one already, but
No further messages coming. As you know, casting spells requires.
well, Evanora said that swordfish was a good try. This door thingy. In regards to the password,
And what is the new password?
she says it changes actually.
And she can't ask that dude.
I didn't ask her that. He said he'll be back in an hour though.
In an hour, but then I look like myself again.
Don't. Oh. Maybe he can do some.
Jonathan gets up. Maybe there's something here that we can use, and he goes.
No, don't
start
touch
going to
me.
one of the shelves. He doesn't touch
No,
anything.
Jonathan, no, don't touch things.
I mean,
Don't
I'm
touch
not-
things besides us.
I-
That's okay.
Oh.
that's okay.
I'll keep that in mind. And he just looks around. Loathab, are you doing anything with your detect magic?
What about those chests?
Do you go there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going there, like inspecting them.
Yeah. They have multiple magic schools on them. Enchantment, abjuration. So protection and enchantment.
Don't.
I'm just looking.
Yeah, sure.
It looks nice.
Oh god. She looks at the door. So when they fuck off, and I just don't touch anything and been a good girl, can I just, not get into trouble because of them?
We're not doing any trouble, causing anything. No.
The
Just
door,
an
the door
hour.
said nothing. Alright. As you stand there watching the chests, maybe tempted by touching one of them or dispelling their magic. Eventually,
Pretty sure he has a good inventory. Even if we take something that will attack us because there's some heavy magic on it, and we survive it, he will want to repay whatever magic we broke. We don't have money, we get into trouble. No one wants that.
you see as Jonathan currently holding some papers. Yeah.
Jonathan, put them back.
he put them back. Yeah, he keeps good inventory of the things.
Come here. Sit down.
Am I allowed to touch things too now?
No.
Okay.
She tries to intimidate both of them.
He's not intimidated, but he comes gladly.
You are very easy. In a good way.
I didn't think that the papers are enchanted or anything, so I just have a look.
You really should consider following soon, though.
Goddesses, gods, not my thing.
I mean,
I will follow
have
you
you
then.
ever been to a bathhouse led by Soon?
I have
Everyone is
yes.
so pretty.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I mean, my level of pretty.
You're quite pretty.
I
Thank
might,
you.
I might come with you to the temple.
I mean, you should. I mean, you could definitely like it there.
Actually,
Sure.
where did you get that dress from? Looks awesome.
Got it. The last time I've been in Haddar, actually.
Yeah, there is a lot of fashionable stores in here.
We tend to wear white.
We
Everyone in the temple wears a lot of white, so I thought I go with white too. Not a
we
priestess.
actually could go shopping for you as well. Could get you some.
I want a white dress too.
I like.
newer outfit.
I mean, it's a timeless
I don't
color.
want to cover all of my skin. That
I mean, we can keep it blue. Just try to disguise you. Or you just wear something close and just gloves. And just put makeup up to your neck.
that sounds like an idea. I don't know if I find
I
that
mean,
outfit I like.
It is getting chilly anyway. It is winter soon. So.
I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe we should do that.
Hmm.
I could really need some new stuff.
Yeah,
Pretty stuff.
I'm not sure if that cloak of mine is winter proven to.
When it's not even pretty. I mean, fashionable. I mean,
Why not? I mean,
Oh,
it's a
you
timeless-
you do like maybe something that people wore 20 years ago, maybe 50.
yeah. That's why you want to say his grandma's clothes look like yours.
It's a timeless color.
Oh,
It's not
the
color.
color is not the problem.
It's a cut, really, and the fabric choice. That's just not.
All this monk look doesn't fit you.
You say it's not pretty.
You make it work, but you could look better. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
definitely. He just nods and
Yeah, but
agrees.
you better means naked. That's not the point.
Oh no
The
no no no
point
no
of-
no.
Wearing clothes is if you
Naked
just-
is always best, but I go out of this assumption, and of course contribute to the conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know some good stores in that city.
I could, yeah. There are some. In the trade plaza, there are some multiple stores.
We just kill some seekers and steal their uniforms.
I don't want to wear that crap.
I
No, I
wouldn't want to
wouldn't
kill
do
some
that.
seekers.
Ah, yeah, who would ever do so?
I mean, you. He weirdly tries to enter the map.
He clearly sees that you are trying too hard.
Wait for that.
As you sit there and
You-
converse, the door, the face disappears as you hear locks and mechanisms turn.
Yeah, then I, get up when I hear that and
Mhm.
trying to get the dust off my dress. If it's even dusty, but I'm myself, so I press irritation.
I would try to keep Balthazar on
He knows Balthazar though.
yeah, but close to my leg
Just
to make sure. Like taking a step back, maybe.
A step back.
I would just stay right there.
Where did I save it? Oops. I didn't.
Oops, 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 oopsie.
Give me a second. I did
We
not
give you
save
a
it.
second.
Well, regardless, as the door opens, and in front of you stands a man. He's tall. Seems like in his late 40s. Dark hair with graying beard. He's wearing a purple jacket with some red trimmings. Thilia, since you've been here, you recognize it as you've seen those colors before, but you didn't pay attention to what they mean. The jacket hangs to his knees, so it's a long one, and in one of his hands he holds a cane. And he stands there. The door opens. He's like, well. We have guests. Cornelius Grimm. Well, nice to meet you. And he bows.
I'm casting mage and waving it.
I'm just
I
you know,
recommend you not to do this here. People don't find it, are not fond of magic in
you
the city.
told me so.
Ah,
And she just like bows a little left. I'm Thilia. Hi.
Hello. And he approaches to you, takes your hand and kisses it.
Ooh, mm.
And he looks at you in anticipation. Loathab.
yeah. I'm, my name is Olaf.
Again. Just fucking. It's just Alex screaming into the void.
Roll deception.
Yes. Roll deception with perfection. Oh my god. That was horrible.
I understood
Yep.
it from the sigh.
That was a 5.
We just entered this nice man's basement and used his teleportation circle. I think that's okay.
Think so?
Yes.
As
I
immediately,
think I'm more-
immediately his friendly smile gets serious. Listen, buddy. If you wanna shit talk somebody, choose somebody at your level. I'm way above it.
I don't want to shit talk anyone.
Well, you are in my house using my stuff, and you're lying to me.
I'm just curious. I'm sorry. My name is Loathab. Hi.
And his smile gets back. That's better.
Excuse him, he's not being around people a lot the last years, so he's a little bit off.
Well, he better get his manners straight. Otherwise, he won't live long in Haddar.
We will work on that, and thank you for that exquisite tip. You heard that, man.
What do you mean? He's taking out his notebook. Ready to write.
Introducing yourself, bowing to others, being acquaintance to their stand. Don't fuck up with authorities, nobles, royalty, anyone who has their nose up in the sky. Don't fuck up priests, guards. That's a long list. And shopkeepers. Try to not... And tavern keepers, not tavern keepers. Oh, that's awful.
What was the first thing?
Oh, Lord.
Bowing. I should bow.
You seen what he did to me?
Yeah, he's trying to mimic it awkwardly.
Prestidigitation. Instant. Ugh.
No, I'm bowing, you know? Not like...
Okay.
What are you pressing?
Everything.
What?
Well, are we allowed to leave now, Mr.
Well,
Grimshaw?
how about you tell me first what you're doing here?
I want to go to the Temple of Zune.
Oh. And you're just using my teleportation circle at your free will?
Yeah, we've been in a hurry because I have a very bad feeling of something that occurred near the city, and that was the fastest way to get here. And I need to connect with my goddess, and that's easiest at the temple, so yeah.
So if you want to see how it looks like.
Ah,
Ah, cool.
he's really tall. That's what you meant. So many squares. And then
Well, nothing in life comes free. There would be a fee for using my circle. Let's say 20 gold pieces each.
well, we did use your circle, but we didn't pay Evernover for actually using the magic as well, and
Oh. You're Evanora's friends? She looks at Balthazar. Oh, I didn't notice you. 25 gold each.
don't have time for this. And she just picks out her gold. Shows him 50 gold because she also pays for Jonathan because he doesn't have money.
Neither does Loathab.
That she doesn't know.
Yeah, I got it. I actually
Oh
got
yeah.
money.
Okay.
Got a lot of money. Got 40 gold.
You-
And then, can I go already? Because I don't know what they do.
Wait, Thilia, why would I pay that guy?
Because we use his basement and he probably should not tell everyone that we're
I
here.
didn't use anything.
You
Just
will
said we
not
shouldn't-
tell anyone that we're here, right?
Of course, being discreet is part of the job.
That's better because we know where you live and you don't want us to come back.
Oh, is that a threat, young lady?
No, that's a promise. That's something different. I never said for what we're back.
Loathab looks
And
like
she just winks at him,
Look.
just like because she can.
Loathab looks like he didn't get the difference between the threat and and the promise.
There's not.
He didn't get that. But he hands his 20 gold to 25 gold. It was right.
Roll wisdom save. Silly.
Natural 20.
Okay,
I need to check for the total, or is that enough?
that's enough.
Because I'm proficient in wisdom, so it's 25 in total.
All right. You just see a disappointed expression on Cornelius's face.
Do they notice that anything happened, or is it just like seeing his weird
No,
face?
you didn't.
Am I allowed to go now? We?
Yes,
Oh,
but
thank you.
please, just like I'm not gonna tell I saw you. You never been here.
Where should we be? We just arrived in the city of Haddar. What do you
Exactly. Bye bye. Hope to meet you for the first time again.
mean? I don't think we will do business with each other, but of course we heard about the famous Mr. Grimser person.
We'll see about that.
And she just hurries upstairs.
So, you are welcome to leave as well.
All right, Jonathan, where are we going?
I mean, we are following her, no? As he rushes out.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, they walk stairs and Jonathan's the person behind her.
Huh? Yes.
She will extra swing her hips every time she walks the stair because she can.
Okay. He just rushes close and then takes a few steps back just to enjoy it at face level when the stairs are up. As you all make your way up, and you hear behind you the door slams, and Cornelius is going up as well. You enter in a relatively big roomy house. It seems like there are stairs going up, but you appear out of a trapdoor that is currently open and seems to be in a storage room with multiple potatoes and other vegetables and where like supply closet basically. As eventually all of you get out, you see Cornelius just does the motion as the door closes, and then it disappears. And you see a stone floor as if nothing is there. Well, the exit is that way. I'm sure he can lead you around, as he points to Balthazar.
A sad look at potatoes.
Please.
Balthazar, I think it would be better if you could change to your,
Mid-speech, you see him taking the shape of a black cat. His eyes dim and they are still purple. Just the pupils are not purple. They're not glow.
You're always beautiful, but just to, you know.
Not my first time. I am aware.
I'll pat him again.
As you are being escorted by Cornelius personally. If you want to earn some coins eventually, sometime, please, do drop a visit. He seems to be quite capable. Maybe we can help each other. Bye-bye.
Well, maybe one day. And she looks to Loathab.
You see Jonathan just shaking his hand. I will be back. The opportunity to work with the Grim. Oof, I like that. We'll see each other.
He's already.
Sorry, what? So,
should we judge him? It was good that he didn't get an offer then.
Who knows?
Maybe he did. And she looks at Jonathan and stares him
Sorry.
right into the face.
sorry, what?
So if you make a deal with the devil, do you make a deal with the fiend too?
He,
She just like
he is not the devil. He is Cornelius Grim. Of the House Grim. Controlling the docks and the routes.
Ian, I'm Thilia. Now what?
Yes, but he has influence in the city. Getting close to him means better pay, better connections, better...
Don't fuck him, please.
I mean, if he pays me.
That's a fair point, isn't it?
I'm glad we don't have to pay him though.
Sadly,
Yeah.
I'm not his
That- yeah.
type. He's more into the type of you. The female
He
type.
looks at Loathab.
No. No. He looks at you. He's not into men.
I have enough old man on my plate. One is enough for that time. Old man with influence is enough.
You do?
Hmm.
You do?
Hmm?
Old man?
What are you talking about?
You were talking about old man on plates.
We're quite funny though.
That's what you
With
said.
an apple in his mouth, tied up, naked.
That would be a great view.
Why though? I don't want to see old people on plates.
Depend on not old, the good kind of old, you know.
Is there a good kind of old?
Oh yes.
In which regard?
Have you never realized that like people get more authority the older they get?
Ah, yeah. You're right. But is that in which way is that a good thing?
She looks at Jonathan. Do you want to explain it to him or should I?
Be my guest.
That also means more experience in everything.
Ah. Okay.
Usually.
Okay. Interesting. So I will be very experienced.
No, you're just an idiot. You have no experience in that regard.
But people like me are getting very smart.
Like you, but not you. It's not the age you can get, it's the age you are. You've been 15 years abandoned in nowhere. No.
No, but
Yeah.
you know, my kind can like be 450 years old.
I would like to look around and realize where we are and in which direction the fucking temple is.
As you leave the house, you realize that you are in one of the older parts of the city. A lot of you actually recognize those parts of the streets, although different, they seem to be of the streets you actually had to survive on, where you had to go through whatever you went through.
In which way are they differing?
Older, changing. It's a city after all. Some stuff are falling apart, new stuff are built, people die, store close and reopen.
Yeah.
You do know that this part of the city is called the Roots, as in the older, No, you don't know this. Thilia does,
Ah, yep.
since she's been here recently. This part of the city is called the Roots, as this is the old town. It's just called the Roots because it's where it all began.
Well, do I know how far it is to the temple?
You know that's about an hour walk.
Oh my fucking god.
As Haddar is a massive city.
Oh, you.
So, we're fucked.
And why?
Can we walk like that? She looks at Jonathan. Are there a lot of seekers running around here?
Not in this part of town now.
Oh, then we just hope he didn't tell anyone. And he's not just interested in any of us enough to
Who should
tell
they told?
seekers.
And what?
You remember that seeker commander we talked about?
I remember you mentioned him.
Yeah, he's possessed by the fiend. Difficult story. He doesn't like us. The Seekers doesn't like us, and we are really scared of, getting into trouble. And since he's here, he knows how we look. Do you think he might have told them to? No, right? No, we're not that important. We're not that important.
I mean, I think I'm very important.
Listen, even if he has seekers looking for him, which I doubt, but even if, Haddar is massive.
And in what part of the city will we find more seekers, though? Can you tell us?
Across the river. You are on this side. You are on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, but let me guess. The temple is across the river.
No, it is on this side.
Amazing.
You know it's near the bridge, somewhere there. You are currently somewhere in the Roots. It's still quite a walk.
How late is it, Roman?
It is about 4 afternoon.
I will go there now, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Any of you? I mean, you can accompany me, so you know where the temple is.
sure.
Yeah.
Then we can go to that inn and force those guys to give me my money back.
This side of the thing too?
Sorry, what?
Is it on this side of the city too?
No, it's in Newtown.
Tomorrow,
Sure.
please?
So,
those
do we have a place to stay or do I
Night
have
of
to
not
sleep
having
somewhere?
anything. Please, I had undeads, and I just give me one night of not putting my fist into something.
You see as a woman just passing by with a basket, here's just said, just... As he just walks by, starts walking faster.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, as if I would ever be able to do something like that.
As she starts running.
Oh,
So these people owe you money, Jonathan?
they stole his.
Oh,
He
those
wants to get his belongings.
We played some cards. I won. They disagreed. They want me to keep playing.
I
Did
remember
you
it.
cheat?
Oh, I never cheat.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Oh, that's awful. I believe everything Jonathan ever said in a million years. It's like just 10.
Yeah, he never cheats.
I mean, unless you cheat on people because you fuck every day. So
For
every
that
hour?
purpose, I never have a permanent relationship. That doesn't count.
that's sad. That's very sad.
What do you mean sad?
I'm never falling in love, That's
Oh,
very-
falling in love is one thing. Having a relationship with the one you fall in love with is a different.
falling in love with someone who's not already taken would be a good start.
Yeah, I know,
mean-
right?
Isn't he already in love with music?
He grabs you. He grabs you by over the shoulder, buddy. We gotta drink together. I swear.
I just want to sit there and watch how this unfolds.
And,
need
and,
to
he-
listen.
and he's like, he's like leads you toward start walking basically. You can have your conversation still.
80.
Don't get me wrong. They two will so end up fucking each other.
Regardless, you traverse the city. Roll survival, please. As those are Loathab with disadvantage.
4.
Me with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4.
No, that's actually better. Everything's better at 4.
How much?
16 to me.
16. Thilia, you've been here recently, however, you haven't been here for long enough to remember the passages and the three. You start leading, and ever so often you just turn around and dead end, go back, continue walking, time to turn, dead end. And like, you see Loathab just looking around, I know this place, and then starts walking towards the direction, traversing the street. Occasionally still have dead end because the city does change. Some walls are built, and it is not really, does not really match what he remembers. At some point, you feel the magic start to fade, and your blue face start to appear again.
So, you said you have been here recently, right?
I think it looks like rain. What?
You said you've been here recently, right?
Oh yes, why?
Because you were leading us into this gap and into this
Oh,
road.
yeah, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, after 3 weeks of basically only forest and...
Fish for a fish! Come take that fish before it's rotten.
Some fish.
No, I want potatoes.
How about you, Jonathan?
What about me?
Want some fish?
What do I do with the fish? I don't want to cook.
You want to cook?
No. I want to have the meal prepared for me.
Oh, that's why you like me.
Ah, no, that is not why I like you. But you do cook great. So
Thank you.
Hell yeah, you do.
he agrees and he knows, right, buddy? As he like getting you closer and give you a kiss on the cheek.
He starts smiling.
He says, yeah, drunk woman.
So you're like, we are close to the fish market. As you traverse more, you come into a familiar sight to you, Loathab. Although 15 years later, the market that you first stole food at is still there. Stalls are different. As you traverse the market, multiple exotic foods and fruits and bakeries from different parts of the continent are currently laying on display. Jonathan just walks into one of them, picks it up, smells it, puts it back.
We don't even want to buy food. Just stop touching things. I need to go
Why?
there. Why not?
You are at the fish market. It has the name fish market, but actually all sort of delicacies and stuff are brought here.
Well,
I've been here before, actually. For quite a while, but
where do I need to go?
Hmm?
It's just like looking around, finding her way through the market. Like, totally interesting.
I think it's this way. And he points at a direction.
Okay, and Thilia goes there. It's just like, sure, if you say so, that seems about right, I think. I would totally have taken a different one, but hey, that's okay, that's okay.
As Loathab, as you start leading the way, on the left side, with various boxes, stands a person, though older now than he was before. You remember his good heart and his growly voice. As Bob stands there and sells his exotic fruits. Fruits, get your fruits here. Vitamins, tasty, get them here.
Did I hear fruits?
Yes, over here. Come.
Yeah. I'm walking towards the boys.
Yeah.
I would like to get some fruits.
The first thing you notice on Bob is that he's missing most of his teeth. Also, he has a wooden leg now, which he didn't have before. His arm is now a mechanical arm. He's been through a lot in those 15 years. He lost a lot. But as he looks at you, well, you have all fruits here. Sweet, sour, bitter, all over. Come on, try some. Here,
Like to
here.
get-
As he just hands you a piece.
Oh, do you have bananas?
Oh yeah, bananas are good. As he. Don't I know you from somewhere? As he looks at you with one of his good eyes, the other is like blind.
Well,
As he's trying to look at you, he closes the wrong eye. His bad eye is looking at you, and he's like,
I think you must be mistaken me.
I swear I saw a blue boy. Anyway, as he hands you over the bananas.
How much is it?
1 copper coin.
I'm tossing 1 gold coin.
Ooh. As he tries to bite it, but he has no teeth.
No, don't hurt yourself. That's okay.
Well, it's very generous of you. Very generous. You want the whole crate then?
No, I don't want anything. I just want to
Okay.
give out to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, come again. Whatever. As he
I will.
pockets it and starts yelling again. Fruits!
Get some fruits over here, and he starts walking into the direction of Thilia.
You see some people.
What's that box?
You see him just looking at you. Nah, it can't be. Fruits! As you proceed. You hear just Jonathan saying, "What a creepy old man."
He's not creepy.
But his fruits are nice. As you see a fruit that is not being, well, technically was paid for, but wasn't paid for in his hand. As he bites into some sort of an apple with some spikes in it. As
Here, thought he would be the banana eating person.
no,
Loathab
he
starts-
he rather suck on them.
Not surprised.
Creepy old man.
He's not creepy.
I mean,
Why do you think
well,
he's
he's not creepy, but let's say kids are scared of him.
Why though?
I mean, have you seen his eye, his arm, his leg, and his missing teeth? Or,
Yeah,
so to
sure.
say, missing arm, missing eye, missing leg.
You know what happened to?
I have no idea.
Well, you know, every scar tells a story.
I'm sure he has a lot of them to tell.
Yeah. Poor man, I'd say. I wouldn't laugh at him.
I'm not laughing. I'm just saying he's creepy.
He's not creepy. I don't think he is.
Don't eat those. As he throws it on the ground. Lots of seeds. can choke on them.
Continue eating the banana
Hmm.
in front of Jonathan.
All right.
Well, just occasionally turns around, looks at the banana. Now you're doing it on purpose.
Oh yes, he does. He's.
I just like bananas, okay?
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Don't don't bite them all the time. Just
What?
hmm?
But how do you eat them then? I mean,
like this, and Jonathan just takes the banana and devours all of it.
that was my banana.
I'm not surprised about that
No,
either.
no. That was
I
a
think-
banana. Your banana is right there, and he tips you on the.
I would say please get a room, you two, but I think that's what you're doing anyway. So
I mean, I don't care. Who goes first?
Still my banana though. I paid for that.
I mean, if you ask him nicely and Jonathan got his stuff back, maybe he wants you that desperately that he would pay you too.
Regardless, this way, I believe.
Yeah, almost on the wrong way again. This goddamn city. I was never good at this. Everything looks the same.
Didn't my
Who builds something like that? You know, in usual cities you can just swim above something and then you see everything, but that's bullshit.
Is there only one temple of your goddess in here?
Well, I think she has some other establishments, but the temple is just one. Unless they changed that too.
And you don't remember where?
I mean, I never came from that direction.
Maybe we could jump into the river and swim.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
I mean,
We could
if you,
change
if you
direction.
want to get bumped by some of the boats, sure.
That's why I only did it by night, okay?
As you pass across a big wooden house with some broken windows, and the door is a bit like off the hinges, and on a shield it says "The Scuffed Peasant."
It looks awful.
Oh, it's cool! Quite a nice tavern. Cheap drinks, cool people.
Not my cup of tea.
What kind of cool people?
I prefer a little bit more high class things.
Aye.
You know, I like it pretty. I like it
I
pretty.
have no doubt. But
Hey, don't laugh at me. You prefer them too, especially because they pay better.
that is true. But you know, as fortunate, beautiful people have to give a little once in a while. Just to be kind to the less fortunate.
I never wouldn't be kind. You know, the best I ever had was to a similar tavern, but I really want a nice bed again, okay? I mean, the one I've ever known was great, and I just, you know, don't want to prestidigitation everything. I just, you know how I
I
am.
completely understand. Of course.
You want to go into one of those bathhouses?
Not now, but
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
eventually.
oh yes, it will take a while.
I mean, it sounds cool. Those things.
If you ever see a drow with a tattoo, stay away from him. Just stay away from him.
Loathab,
Why?
in your head, you hear Balthazar's voice. Hide.
Officer said we should hide.
As you look up, and he's sitting on a roof, currently looking at the street from like to the right.
Where are we currently?
You are coming into a crossing, basically, of two streets, and he said hide and look into the right currently. There are lots of crates and an alley right a few meters behind you.
I'm to hide behind a crate.
Yeah.
And I just dragged Jonathan with me.
Jonathan's like, get in Drax. as Loathab, as Balthazar tell you, you do know you can use my eyes to see through.
I would try to do that.
Before you hide or after you hide?
No, he hit.
Okay.
After I hit, yeah.
As you close your eyes, immediately you feel the connection with the new familiar you have. As you blink, open your eyes, and you are elevated, looking down at a battalion of soldiers currently going. 4 of them in silver armor. One is with a silver armor and a cape. And alongside it goes a person in a blue uniform. Just alongside them.
Cutting the connection at that point, and telling the others what I just saw.
So they aren't here. She looks at Jonathan.
I said
Yeah.
not as many, but we are getting into the wealthier part of the city. We are out of the route now.
So wealthy means more seekers.
Probably.
Thank you, Balthazar. That was smart of you.
I'll tell him.
He is quite away. He's like, he doesn't hear you. But he said, I'll tell him. And
Thilia said thank you. Telling Balthazar.
he just nods and then realizes, yes, of course.
And for me too, of course. Thank you for warning us.
As from behind the crate, you just peek out and you see the battalion keep walking, seemingly to the same direction they went from and were walking to. So they were walking from the north and going south. Balthazar looks as they turn eventually to the left, behind the building, and out of sight. I believe the coast is clear.
Thank you for warning us. Balthazar, can you try to find temples of Boon here in the city? Alongside of
As he
warning us.
starts hopping into a taller building, eventually reaching the top, and from there, although he's too far for you now to have a connection with him, about 200 feet above, a tall tower stands, and he just looks, then jumps down. Yes, I have spotted a few towers, a few beautiful buildings.
Ooh. Where are they? Which direction?
Well, and he like with his paw, this way.
Ah, this way. See?
Mhm.
Can you like come down and show us the way?
Wouldn't you prefer me to stay and watch you up here?
Yeah.
I mean, you are
You're
my
right.
master.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's actually better. You better stay on watch and tell us whenever you see something unusual.
All right. Oh no. You roll perception for him, please, because I rolled it at 1, but then it's your cat, so roll.
Not too terrible. It's a 17.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. As you proceed going, I assume.
Yeah, just like, also having like a secret conversation with Thilia and Jonathan just like sitting here.
So why are we hiding?
There was danger, I think. She just pulls him very, very,
me too?
very close. No, but you want to wait for us, won't you?
Oh well, I could distract them and give you a sign, but sure, I'll hide. I don't mind hiding. Kind of nice.
Yeah,
And he
it was
moves closer to you. Kind of nice.
Have you expected anything different?
Oh, no. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Well done.
Well, Balthazar said we're good to go now.
Oh, good, good, good. And then she gets up, you know.
Yeah, he gets up, just dusts off a bit.
He prestidigitations him and then prestidigitations herself. Let's go.
This draws attention. I would recommend.
Oh. I'm
Mm.
allowed to do magic.
Yes, sure.
Still,
However, when people see it, they don't know you.
especially secret.
Especially
I
with
have
that.
a sign of suit right there.
No,
Yeah, but-
you have your armor off.
But she has it on the belt, and the dress has a, like. a
Okay, I
part of it.
didn't know that.
She
That's
does
nice.
wear it. Yes, she
Okay,
changes
okay,
it from the
okay,
dress.
okay. So
But still, you're using magic, you know. Even though
it
it's
still draws
divine.
attention until people come here and
Yeah.
check, and they might call the
Hey,
guards.
you are right. Calm down.
Yeah, that's what I say, buddy. And he punches Jonathan.
He like
weirdly
looks in
on
at
the
you.
shoulder.
Hey, you're learning.
Oh, for God's sake! Please just fuck already.
Right here.
And not for the first time. That's a little bit more classy. For us, maybe. For him, no.
I mean,
Shall we?
No.
Listen,
Are you desperate to fuck one of us, or are you just desperate to fuck?
no, I just want to have some fun. I've been hanging on a wall for a day.
How much fun did you had before?
Quite a lot. But then I was hanging for a wall for a day.
Oh, so you get issues when you don't fuck someone for a day?
No, I just like my fun, and you seem like the fun people.
I feel this. It's almost 2 weeks, okay?
Oof, girl, you need some.
I know.
Then let's hurry up to your temple then.
that's a kind of hobby to you, though.
No, it's a burning desire, like a big flame inside of myself that drives me to pretty things that I want. I want to make them happy. I want to make them mine, and I really, really, really.
I don't know
Talk
what I
about
want
it.
more, to extend this flame or extinguish
Oh my God! It should be bright, so even the gods can see it. So
it. Let's go. And he starts leading the way.
I get the same feeling when I read a book.
one of Evernora's book or a normal book?
Not those of Evanora's. They were weird, except for that one where. I mean, there was one book that was like. I gave it to you actually.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
One was weird.
Mm.
As you eventually, after Balthazar just warns you of one more patrol, as it passes, you make your way further, and eventually, you are standing in front of a beautiful marble and stone building, with pillars holding the roof to the entrance. Aroma of flowers comes from the door, as well as a bit of steam. So it seems. As you stand in front, what you know, the Temple of Soup.
Coming out of this.
You will find out. Don't get me wrong. I'm just, you know. This is the most home place I have beside of home.
Hmm.
And she would just like walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, are we allowed in these things too?
Sorry, what?
Jonathan, are we allowed in these things too? Or is that.
Honestly to say, I do not know.
Huh. Loathab just follows them.
Alright. As you see, Balthazar does not enter.
Balthazar. I'm returning as soon as I notice that. Why would you? Are you not coming with me?
I rather not step on holy ground.
Okay.
I will take damage and die. And although you're not a Vanora, who would kill me because I died, I hope, you will have to pay the materials to bring me back, and I would rather save you this fight. So,
That's very kind of you. But
I'll-
could you like stay on watch?
I
Maybe
mean,
just do the-
I could, or you can snip your fingers and make me go to my pocket dimension, where I can chill.
Do you want to chill?
It's up to you. You want me to keep watch as he
He's,
jumps on a roof.
he's snapping.
As he jumps, poof, disappears.
Little break to you, buddy.
As Jonathan, as Thilia goes in and you start going in, Jonathan just leans on one of the pillars and says, "I'd rather be invited than going in myself." To you, Loathab.
Do we need an invitation though? Like, it's one of these places.
Honestly to say, I do not know, but I'd rather have one than not.
Thilia said I should not be rude. Maybe that's one of those situations. I could go in and like do one of those, bowing down things. Maybe that helps.
You do you, buddy. I'm waiting here until I'm invited.
I think I'll wait with you. I don't want to be rude again.
All right. Thilia, as you walk in, the smooth, silent sound of the water being poured into the central pool in the temple. You immediately feel the warmth coming onto your skin, the moisture in the air, the smell of the roses. It is a welcome feeling after a month-long journey that you had to endure. As you stand there at the entrance. Anything you do?
Well, I did notice that the others are not coming, so I think she would look for someone she could ask if they are allowed inside too, because reasons. Or tell them to come in if she's allowed to tell them that.
You never had the necessity to ask if people can come in, so you don't know the procedure here. If you want to look for somebody, you will need to go around and look for people. Because currently in the main hall, nobody's there.
And she just takes a moment to enjoy that she's being there, because she feels extremely safe there, and not as haunted as the other every day since a certain thing happened. So she just stands there for a moment, takes a deep breath, and then she slowly walks around, because she has to look for people and actually tell them that everything more or less went well in Maustad. More or less than no, in a way, in a personal issued way. But
Who are you looking for? Are you looking for somebody specific?
depending about who did she talk with the Maustad thing, Ro? Was it the priestess herself? Because then
it wasn't the priestess herself. It was her assistant.
then she would look for them. For her.
Okay,
Him.
it's a him.
Banana.
His name was Rensis. A male human cleric, as you know. He's thin, upburn hair, umber eyes, usually wears a plain mail, and has a flail. You look around and eventually you see him currently just writing something in what seems to be a personal notebook. Yes,
She. I'm.
not
I-
removing his eyes from the notebook.
Is she calling him by his first name? Like, is she calling him Francis or before? I think because Thilia's not known to that manner, she would have at a point, but he might have corrected her.
No,
she wouldn't want to be rude.
people are referred here by their first name, unless they chose to be called otherwise.
Excuse me, Francis. I'm back.
Rensis,
Sorry
not
to-
Francis.
Oh, Angelio. Sorry.
Rensis. Yes. Can I help you?
I just wanted to tell you that I'm back and that everything in Maustad went well, and ooh, you know.
You see him as you say Maustad. He stops writing, looks at you. Oh, you're that new recruit. Welcome back.
Oh, I'm back. I smited some evil things, you know. Everything went pretty good so far.
We did hear good news from the guild. That you
Oh,
helped
that's-
and were of a help. Wonderful. Spreading the name of Soon. We're proud of you.
Always. There was a very, very nice bathhouse in Maustad that actually was.
You have met Jin.
I met her. She's amazing.
She is, isn't she?
You know her too?
Of course. Do you
Was
think?
she here?
Of course.
Oh.
Occasionally she
Oh.
comes to visit. When the
She comes
gatherings are.
down. Yes, I met Jean. She was very, very, very nice to me, and made it easier to get over what happened there. Yeah.
What exactly happened there?
Oh, a bunch of undead wandering around, corrupting the forest, abducting folk tones, trying to get some fiend into some vessel bodies. Is this normal when you send people out on quests?
That sounds quite a lot. And you came
Oh,
came back alive. That's impressive.
I
And he,
had
and
great travel
he cynically
companions.
just claps at you.
Looks at him. I killed 7 undead yesterday. 2 of them very big. Please don't be sarcastic about what I reached.
I am sorry. I didn't mean come off as sarcastic. I definitely proud of your work.
Yes, I had good travel companions. They were really helpful, and now they're not here anymore. I can't. Doesn't matter.
I'm sure you have a lot of stories to tell. However, I am a very busy man. Amberly cannot. I need to take care of a lot of things. But please, pray, bathe, recommendations, anything you need.
I will. Thank you.
Wonderful. As he keeps writing and starts walking off.
Yeah, she wouldn't bother him anymore.
Mhm. You stand there.
Praying sounds like so.
You stand there, alone, in the
Oh
house.
no. It was Roman Roboter. I'm not sure if my internet or your internet, but it was Roman Roboter.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Now it works.
You stand there, in the hall, alone. You said
No,
praying.
where the best place to pray is.
Yes, above the water, or in it.
Then, or in it. Well, you know all what she'd choose.
It
not
it,
even
it
worth-
is There aren't particular ways to pray. Followers of Sun enjoy the liberty of praying in their own unique ways, as long as they stay true to themselves. If
How deep is the water though?
it is maybe knee deep when you walk in. It is more a decorative pool. However, you did see people go in and out of it before. It is currently nobody there, but it's a different story.
Yeah, she would just walk straight up in the middle of the pool.
Okay?
Feels good because it's water, and then just sits down on the edge of one thing, leaning against like a little part of the wall, and just like tries to calm down because a lot of shit happened the last days.
As you walk into the water, you immediately feel the chill sensation of cold water touching your skin. You also notice as ever so slightly the water just glows for a second. Maybe it's the reflection of the sun of the open roof, or maybe it's a sign that Sun's welcome you. Take it as you wish. You'll go into the middle, stand there, then sit down. Whether close your eyes or not, just play with your hands on the water.
Water every 3 seconds. Whee! Whee!
Occasionally using your shape water ability just to make some whirlpool that actually all over you, just one, spins in a big harmony around you. As you stop mixing it, it just you notice that it doesn't slow down. It slowly just circles you.
Just makes her happy. She's just like she likes when pretty things are pretty.
Yeah. It is a beautiful weather. Sun is now setting down on the horizon, but it's still enough light to make this scene look magical. You feel the presence of warm, calming feeling. You said you want to pray. Do you say anything?
Oh. I mean, there's been no one around, so
There is nobody around.
she would just sit there like. I'm really sorry that I got you into all of the trouble. But I'm back home in a way and safe. And that's all. She just feels like she's bothering Zune too much, so she's just like apologetic and like sitting there like being a good girl for once. Once in a while.
As you sit there, apologetic, quiet, not moving, you don't see anything change.
Wait, don't me! Oh my god!
What?
He said, "Oh no," and I was like, "Oh god."
You don't see any change in the air, but you definitely feel a bit of a warm presence. As if something is hugging you. Something is comforting you. Like a motherly hug after a long journey. You feel home. You feel safe. What happened?
It's me, and I drew on the back and it flipped over the table. I tried to catch it. It's just sorry.
We're just being stupid.
Good dexterity save.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As the
Idiot.
motherly feeling engulfs you. You feel safe. You feel calm. For maybe one of the few times in the past months. You don't feel any hostile presences. You don't feel any thoughts, any fears. This hug lasts and lasts. And for whatever reason, it's maybe a sigh of relief. You realize that your eyes are leaking as you're crying. But it's a good cry.
Cutting onions here. It's the onions.
The onion ninjas.
It's eventually this feeling releases you. As the whirlpool slowly stops. And you sit there.
Yeah, she would sit there for a moment longer, but at one point she would get up and walk back to where she has seen the boys last. Just like realized that she was gone for quite a while. And
Speaking
just
of,
tell them that she would
speaking
sleep
of,
there for that night.
Loathab, you are sitting outside, waiting for a sign. Jonathan just... It takes a while, so you're just switching positions, laying down on the stairs, leaning on the looking around, just walking back and forth. Boy, she's been there for a while.
Maybe she's having a good talk, or reading a book or something. I don't know. What are people doing in temples?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm sure it's pretty inside. Look at the exterior.
Is this like one of these bathhouses?
No. It's not. Not as far as I know. Maybe.
What do you know about Sun?
It is a goddess. It has followers that are quite pretty. That's pretty much it. I'm not a man of religion.
Me neither.
Well, it doesn't seem like she's coming out, so you want to go grab a drink?
Maybe we should leave her a message then. Maybe
Sure.
she come for us, or...
I mean, we can leave him there.
Yeah, I would snap my fingers and summon Balthazar again.
Please, pay attention where you are. Do not do
Yeah.
this in public.
You're right. That draws attention too. I'm sorry.
Roll perception.
That is a 21.
You see as on the corner street, you see a boy just looking at you.
That is my new... Do I...
As he
I don't
runs off.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
So, we're going to drink? Leave Balthazar a message?
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds
Alright.
about right. Do you know a place?
Yeah, not too far from here. I mean, about 10 minutes walk.
What's the name of that thing?
Oh, give me a sec. What was it called? Too many towers in this city. Yeah, it was the Sister's Love.
Sister's Love. Alright. I would
I wonder why you want to go there.
I would leave the name to Balthazar, like Can you tell Thilia that we're staying?
If
at
she
this
ever comes
facility?
out, because I'm not going in there.
No, you don't have to. I wouldn't. No. No.
Yeah.
But if you see her like leaving the place,
Of course,
can you tell her?
will do. As he jumps off on the roof you wanted originally to sit on before you snapped him out. You see him curls around, lays down, and just watching on the entrance of the.
I would describe the boy to Balthazar too. Be careful. That guy may have seen me.
I've seen
somewhere.
him too. Not the smartest move.
Yeah, I should be more careful. More.
Let's
careful.
hope nobody believes the boy.
Yeah, it's just boys talk.
This conversation is happening in your head, by the way.
All right. Thank you,
Good.
Balthazar.
Anyway, shall we? Now that he's there.
Yeah, we can go.
As Jonathan leads you to further down south into what seems to be a roomy building made of stone and has wooden windows that can open and close, of course, like two parts, open and close. You see some of them are open and a smell of alcohol is just coming out of their laughter even in those early evening hours is already basically coming out of there. Give me a sec.
Heavy smell.
Nope, that's not that. All right. As a light lute music is playing out of the window as you approach the entrance, and it is an open archway with no doors in it, just a curtains that are currently tied to the side, red in color. As you walk in, you see a lot of tables and currently people drinking. You see very lightly dressed waiters and waitresses just serving the customers. Some of them are also sitting with the people that you see as a woman carries 4 beers, put them on the table into a group of guys that are already sitting with 2 women and sits on one of their laps, basically just having a good time.
So, are they sisters, or why is this place called Sisters Love?
Who are sisters? The owners?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are sisters. Identical twins, actually.
Why isn't it called Twins Love then?
Because sisters love sounds a bit better. I don't know.
That's not accurate though.
Well, I'm not to argue here. I'm just here to have a good time. Shall we get a table?
Yeah, why not?
As he walks to the bar first, to the counter, and you see a woman, a halfling woman, dark black hair, wearing a very exposed night gown, and her boobs are pushed together like extremely to emphasize and lure customers. As she looks at Jonathan. Oh, Johnny, welcome back. Nice to have you here.
Johnny.
Who is your friend?
Yeah, Johnny. Who's your friend?
This, as he hugs you again. This charming young fella is Loathab. He needs a special treatment today.
You shouldn't tell my name though.
I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I forgot. We would like to sit over there. Please. Send us your best alcohol. And some food. We are starving. Of course, of course. As Jonathan then turns to you, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
All right. As you go, sit down. As he lays back in this side boot. It's not really a boot, but it's like a one elongated curved. Jesus, words are hard now.
You
Curved.
can do it, Roman.
Yeah, curved bench with some padding to not be hard, and then a wooden table that's like it's. Even if you try to clean it, it wouldn't be clean from all the alcohol it had spilled on.
Permanently dirty.
Yes. As Jonathan takes off his shoes, puts his feet on the table.
Is that normal? Are people doing that here nowadays?
As you look around, some people do.
Quite cozy, isn't it?
It is.
He's doing the same. He's doing the same. He's mimicking them.
Yeah. As eventually you see half-elven girl just having her top and her string on with some transparent cloth as a dress. Basically, walks in, serves drinks to both of you. Here you go, boys. Food is coming right up. As she walks away.
Well, is that normal that people are basically naked in here?
In here? Yes.
This is a tavern, right?
Sort of. They serve food and drinks. You can sleep here. Alone or with somebody. Everything has its price, of course, but
Are you often in here?
occasionally.
Trevor Lady said, "Oh, Johnny, you're back. Are you often here?" No.
Occasionally.
She just called you Johnny.
Oh,
Sure.
Johnny.
Is that your secret name or?
It's just a short name of Jonathan. Don't you have a short name?
Nah.
No.
Nah. Never.
Okay. Well, maybe we should come up with one, or maybe a nickname.
No,
How about we
I
call you Blue?
Blue?
Yeah.
Only because of my.
Has a good ring to it, and fits you.
Think so.
What do you think? Blue. As he drinks.
I mean, it sounds cool, right?
Definitely.
Hmm.
As he's
I like it.
like giving you a like sexy look.
I like Loathab better though.
I'm sure you do. But Loathab is your everyday name. Maybe Blue can be your night name. Just like my name is Jonathan, but at night people call me Johnny.
Only in the night.
Well, people call me Johnny all the time when we have fun.
Huh.
Mm.
So if you're like making a good joke or something, like they're calling you. Johnny.
Definitely.
I will remember that.
Okay. As eventually you are brought a plate with some hazelnut bread and blue cheese and a mug of dip to have it with.
Mmm. It's looking awesome.
It tastes awesome too, as he takes one. It's about this time, Thilia, as you pop out of the temple as they both are.
I'm enjoying the cheese.
You don't see the boys anywhere, but you do spot Balthazar just on the roof of one of the buildings across. As a carriage passes by. As he jumps down, but sits before the stairs, not going on
She
them.
comes down a little bit.
And he starts walking to an alley.
Uh,
Talking cats are not really don't really want to talk in public.
Just walks after him, like with a semi-transparent white dress because she was halfway in the water and she doesn't.
You see a mother with her just covering the eyes of the kids, just keep going.
I mean, it's in front of the Temple of Zune. If something like that isn't normal there.
Yeah, but you see an older man on the carriage looking at him, and his wife just beats him with a shoe. Alfred, as he like what? And they keep riding. Eventually, you go into an alley, and Balthazar looks around, and looks at you.
She looks down. Yes? Where the hell are they?
They went.
Did they got into trouble?
No, they went to have a drink.
I'm
Well,
lucky.
you have been gone for quite a while.
Yeah, I was carried away and
It is fine.
going home.
Yeah. I'm glad for you.
Thank you. Did they just, did they wait for me or could you tell them that should I go there or should I stay here and meet them in the morning? They won't get into
They
trouble.
wanted me to let you know that they went into the Sister's lab. So I would assume they want you to go there as well.
Oh.
But
Are
I'm
we
just a
going now?
messenger.
You're not just a messenger, and you're just not a cat or a companion. We both know by now you're quite more. So come here, let me pet you, and
He
then
jumps on your shoulder and like
Like, he
wears
just,
himself
like-
as a scarf with both legs hanging out here.
she's like patting him, and then like
You do feel the nails in your skin, just to not fall down.
that's okay.
It,
She's fine with that.
it like stings a bit, but
Yeah.
you've been through worse.
Do I know the way though?
They went in that direction. I don't know where it is exactly. That is.
Yeah, then you just start walking in that direction though.
But you do need to. You may ask some people.
Oh. Do I see anyone who doesn't look?
I mean, it's not the busiest time of day, but there are still some people that passing by.
And you're still wearing a semi-transparent.
I can't prestidigitation out here, so that stays now. Who cares? Maybe people from the town care. She just looks at a male person.
You definitely catch some eyes of multiple male people.
Yeah, she would
that-
ask just one of these person if they know where the tavern is located.
They
Because
all know where the tavern is located.
I'm not surprised by that.
They eventually guide you into a stone building with wooden windows. Some of them are open with an archway and no door, but curtains. Now being released as it's getting closer to evening. As you walk in, some music plays.
I see my two idiots anywhere.
Roll perception.
14.
14. It is getting quite crowded, and at first glance, you don't see anyone. You don't see them in particular. You see a lot of people, but you don't know exactly where they are.
She just like walks in.
But you feel like the left legs of Balthazar just crunch into your skin.
Okay, then I move left.
Yeah, you move left because Balthazar has this connection with Loathab, and he says, "We are here. You hear it in your mind."
Oh, can you lead her to us? Can you?
I mean, you can get up and show her where you are.
Yeah, true. Better idea.
As he still does it, as he slowly like directs you in which direction to go, Thilia, but like.
Loathab standing up.
Yeah, as you immediately see Loathab standing up in one boot.
Like Pets Balazar just like normally I only like pain with a bit of pleasure to it, and not only pain, but okay.
As he starts pouring into your neck and ear.
Counts, that counts. Just like petting.
As you pat him, he just pours harder. Eventually, you get to the booth. You see, as currently there is a plate of cheeses and bread with a dip in the middle, half eaten. Mugs of some sort of ale are also half empty.
Ah, I see. Balthazar found you.
Yes, I mean he's a smart cat. Of course he did.
Of course he is. And
In your head, you hear, I didn't tell her about the boy.
Could you move finally, or should I just stand here for the rest of the evening?
I mean, there's a lot.
I mean, I look pretty standing. But
You see, Jonathan just enjoys the view.
nothing you haven't seen before, sir.
Nothing that I wouldn't like to see again.
You wish.
I do.
I mean, the girls in here are also wearing transparent clothes like you.
As the same waitress comes to the table, just leans on it and presses her breast just a little bit towards you. Anything else I can bring you? And she just like has her hand through your hair. You're beautiful. Can I get you anything?
Well, thank you. You are really pretty too. I like your boobs.
I like them too. Jonathan, I like them too.
Of course he does.
I am not surprised.
I mean,
what?
They are gorgeous.
Finally, want to give
As she removes the cloth and shows them to you, they are good.
8 out of 10, pretty good.
You see her a bit insulted.
8 out of 10 is way
No.
above
I understand, but she is used to compliment from guys, not a judgment from a girl. She's not like seemingly. You do not notice like a small twitch in her eye, but like, thank you very much. I try to keep in shape. A lot of sport around here. Exercise.
I wonder what kind of sport, huh?
Oh, I can show you if you like.
No, thank you.
Okay. Anything I can get you though.
I wonder what they had to drink-wise.
Okay. A mug of berry.
Just could I finally sit, or am I really about to stand?
There is
tall?
enough room for all of you like to sit.
Okay, she will like take a seat then, but next to Jonathan.
Yep. As you try to sit down, Jonathan just scoops up a bit as you sit on his lap.
She just sits there like, pretend to talk to me while I press the digitation myself, so my clothes is not that transparent anymore.
I
At
don't
least
need to
not
pretend to speak to you. as he starts talking to you.
Okay, and she just tries to cover up that she's actually using magic and like prestidigitations her dress a bit.
Sleight of hand.
When your die rolls against another die, it's like, this is not one of these things. 18.
18. You just use it, look around, but nobody seems to notice.
So, dear great wise Jonathan, the best bird I ever known with that name. How about a song, though? You own us one?
Oh, definitely.
Well, he's,
Not, I mean,
the-
No. Definitely. I will perform here. I mean,
he's called
I can't afford the food, so I have to perform, of course.
I am not surprised he's called Johnny by night.
He's called Johnny by night.
Oh, we came up a nickname for this one as well.
How generic have you named him?
I named him. He just chose a name for himself.
It sounded quite cool. It's blue like my skin.
What am I then?
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's fitting.
You really want to get laid today, right?
It's an obvious. It's a rhetoric question, isn't it?
Just a question who you end up with.
I hope luck turns his eye to me.
Guys, I have a confession to make. Baby, I summoned Balthazar in the streets, and that boy saw me doing that.
You are a mood killer, Loathab.
You really are.
I
And an idiot.
I thought I'd let you know sooner than later.
And again, no use of magic in the city close to anyone, and no use of magic items or things given to you that
Yeah.
contains magic.
I know what I knew beforehand.
Yes, and you didn't, so it's completely fair for me to say it again.
Yeah,
God fucking love that.
you're right.
As the waitress, as the lady who gives you a mug of your drink.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
If there's anything I can do, please let me know. As she
We
continues.
will.
Anyway,
Sorry.
for us reaching Haddar. As Jonathan
I was
raises.
like, Thilia moves a little bit on his lap, just like trying to reach that while he's still like there, like.
As he like hugs you and starts drinking.
And she starts drinking too.
Yeah, Loathab too. Cheers.
Yep. As you all drink. Sits there and then he just like rubs his hand on the back of your back on your back, basically up and down, just a pleasant movement on the skin.
It's a little bit similar to Balthazar's purring, but she's like, don't stop that. That's your job for another 5 minutes now.
Oh, can I have my cat back?
I mean, he's a free cat, of course.
Yeah. Come here, Balthazar.
You see Balthazar. He just at the beginning because he like he was like in the trance, basically purring, falling asleep, and then like releases just at the end. You see some some scratches of his nails.
He really shouldn't have gave you that one.
You do feel on your back a warm feeling as those scars start to heal.
She turns a little bit around and like, thank you.
With pleasure.
Mm,
And
course.
he keeps scratching your back.
She's just like enjoying that moment and occasionally sipping on her drink. So I feel better now. I mean, I will probably head back to the temple later and rest there because
Are we welcome in, or do we rent a room here?
I should have asked that. Why didn't you follow me?
You said
I thought you were just, you know, I don't want to go to the temple. Let's grab some drinks. Ha ha ha.
no. You said I should be rude. And I
Well,
We
was.
didn't
it's an
want to barge
open
in.
temple.
We don't know. I never been there. and I don't know what the rules are.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I've seen there's some people from the screens just being in there giving their prayers because they, I don't know, sometimes pregnant women come in and hope their child will be pretty, and sometimes like people that seek a love or like having a romantic interest in someone coming in and other
Well,
things too.
You see, I never had a sin
We were
for it.
like that.
But
We're all very pretty and we all pretty and she
yes,
just played with his
however,
arm.
in respect to you, we didn't want to do something
Nice of you.
that
I will
embarrasses
ask tomorrow though, but I'm pretty sure you cannot. I never seen someone staying at night until there was a certain ceremonial reason to. But
Oh, what kind of ceremonies are practiced in those yeah.
no, none of your business.
Oh, okay.
I've just seen it once. I don't know much about it, and I don't want to give you false information.
Mm.
Maybe we should ask them tomorrow. Maybe there is somebody who can explain it to us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a lot of questions actually.
please don't. They're pretty busy.
Really?
Try to keep it short.
There are so many things to ask.
Yeah, well, you can ask everyone a little bit.
Yeah, that's about right.
Let's just like that food looks a little bit boring.
Boring?
I like the
Boring.
cheese.
I
mean,
mean,
it doesn't taste good.
we can have a look at the menu and see what's there.
Oh, that's a good idea, John.
Have you tried the cheese though?
As he just he just raises a hand. With one hand, he keeps scratching your back, and then like he
She
raises
just leans in like a little bit closer, and it's just like.
as he
yeah.
goes over to your neck and a bit into your hair.
Yeah, food sounds amazing.
Yeah. Your food is better though, you're right. I mean, it's good, but not your level of good.
As
I mean, it's not real
as
food.
this
it's
time
like
Yeah.
male elf comes towards the table, wearing just some sort of makeshift boxers, fairly trimmed, tanned. Looks at you. Yes. How can I help?
Could we get the menu or like I want some warm food, like real dinner food, not a snack. I mean, not that I don't want. Huh?
Well, our options are dried scallop and dry onions, roasted whitefish, and a cashew bread, stewed pork and soft cheese, pottage, vegetable stew, and boiled eggs and dried carrots.
I would take the fish though. We are like a city middle on the ocean. I think the fish is.
Okay.
It's the pork for me, please.
Okay.
And she turns a little bit. Anything for you, Johnny?
Same as the lady, please.
So, will we ever hear about those forest mystery achievements of yours?
Well,
Oh, I really would like to hear them.
I mean, sure. As he stops, grabs you from behind, sits you next to him, gets on the chair, gets on the table, walks over it, jumps down, goes
I mean,
on.
I could just get up for you as well.
I know you could. I broke everything.
Oh no! Don't break things.
I broke everything, however.
You can't cast mending.
I cannot. No, I cannot. Anyway. As he goes to the stage and pushes that lame guy that plays there currently. And not passionate.
You know, Thilia cannot insult boobs, but when Johnny says that lame guy that plays there, that's okay.
He's Johnny.
He's Johnny.
He's Johnny,
Oh,
come
Johnny.
on. Wait.
Yes.
We got full forest mystery.
There you go.
I'm a bit nervous, so give me
Should we look into another direction?
Went through the forest and met some new people. Went to a place where a big pillar stands. Sorry. Messed up with some big statues and portals. Shit, I forgot my lyrics. But it goes something like forest mysteries, forest mysteries, through the woods.
Get in the
Forest, 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 forest mysteries. Through the forest with the cool people.
We're cool.
Yeah, on our way to Haddar, we saw a hut in the woods.
Oh, we saw, yeah.
Forest mysteries, forest mysteries, through the woods. Forest, 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 forest mysteries. And everybody starts applauding. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's almost the best song you ever know, and now you have to show them Stabby Stab.
And then he starts like, now, this song came as inspiration to me when I was walking and experiencing those forest mysteries. And we had to fight a few things. And basically, it goes like this. Stabby stab, bonky bonk, slash slash, and you're dead. Phew. And everybody joins. Slash slash, and you're dead. Too. Ding, 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 ding. And he goes and he goes on and performs some more songs, that I cannot sing, but basically goes on, and then everybody asks him for Forest Mysteries again, and then he ends his performance as during the time the food is served to you. Quite well made for an establishment like this. His plate rests there. You also served a where is it? Notes. Thilia, you get a tankard of mead, and you get a mug of cider, Loathab, together with your food.
Alright.
A what?
A mug of cider.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a tankard of mead.
Ooh, looks meat.
As eventually Jonathan stopped playing, puts his lute, everybody cheers, everybody laughs. You see some people are finishing the drink, putting them on, going upstairs with girl, boy, both, whatever the flavor. Some more people come in. The other guy that is now drunk, that was playing, starts playing some other songs.
He's nothing compared to Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny completely,
Yeah.
touched the audience.
Mm-hmm. In both ways.
I love that.
Where is it? As a new group of people just get on stage and start playing. As Johnny's performance was like, okay, that's the wrong music, but whatever, we'll go with that. As some violinist starts playing suddenly, and people like booing him, boo, play some cheerful music.
Where's Johnny?
As Jonathan just comes back to the booth, sits down. So, did you like it?
It was perfect.
It was awesome.
We are new and cool people.
You are.
And we unraveled the streets, the forest.
We did.
And you just see like Thilia start eating now that Johnny's back.
Yep.
Jonathan, excuse me.
As Jonathan starts eating as well. Like, turns to Loathab and like, you should try the fish. It's really good. As he serving something.
Really, it's. I could almost not make it better.
Oh, let me try. He leans
Yes,
towards
he is holding a fork right in front of your face. Yep. As you eat and enjoy your evening, as the time passes, eventually the evening grows darker and darker, and it's night. You had some drinks, you had some food. Anything that you do?
I would just like to listen a little bit to the people if they have anything interesting to, any interesting gossip about the city.
Okay.
Like, have you seen that blah blah got stolen again or something? Yeah, anything like that,
Sure.
or that there are more guards or
Sure.
stuff.
Perception.
Oh, that was good. That's 21 in total.
Not bad. From the people you hear that you gather that there are some sort of preparation for that are going for something. You don't really catch what it is, but there are some preparation going, and as a result of it, there are increased patrols of guards, and like they sometimes even go to the routes where they usually don't, and like so inconvenient and how annoying that is. Then you hear one person that looks like a sailor bragging about what he found in the sea, as they were basically borrowing some stuff from another ship, and he sold it for a lot of gold and like bragging with a coin that he got. Those are basically the things, the tidbits you are able to hear.
I would not try to listen, but rather just look around. Who's like visiting the establishment?
Yep, you definitely see a few guards, but not the seekers. You see a few guards in uniform that are like having their stuff already like taken off. You do see the armor next to them, but like they're chilling, drinking. Some girls to the sides. So you assume guards come here. You do see some sailors and some of the people that dress not the best, like probably from the poorer parts of town. Some traveling people or people that live close by.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can I try to get closer to the group of guards without getting too much attention? And that's my goal. Just like wandering around and I don't know.
How are you doing this?
I mean, I could just straight up flirt with one, but that would be too obvious, and leaving them hanging is awful.
What are you doing then?
That's a good question. Would they be closer located to the bar itself?
So you can think of it like this. There is an entrance there's a smaller part on this side, closer to the entrance. Then there's the stage. Then there's a bar, and then there are the bigger booths for like more private areas, and then tables. A lot of tables are in the middle as well. So they are more close to the entrance and to the stage than the bar itself.
Where would we sit? Though?
You are sitting at the private booths, basically.
Okay, and they do.
Like if you look, if where you sit, on the right further end is the entrance, and then from there in like a half arc, go like smaller stalls, where like a table and like place for 4 stand, and on the third one they sit. So like pretty much across of you. There are multiple tables, round tables with multiple people sitting in the middle as well, like on your path.
Well, it would all be too obvious. But I think she would still get up and walk to the bar and ask someone there what they can recommend anything else to drink beside the ale, because that's boring.
I mean, there's the cider, there's the mead, and there's the perry, and then there's the more expensive wine. But it's quite expensive, they say.
How expensive is it?
I mean, you're not there.
Then I would try ask for the cider as well, and just
Okay. You are being served a smaller glass. It's not a mug, it's like a glass. Embedded in some metal together. Like if you know the older teacups, just without the cup holder, basically mixed together. It's like, and then it's very decorative, very pretty, with some orange liquid in it.
And she would just like take it and walk slowly back to her booth.
Okay.
Yes, she can.
Okay. Are you trying to do anything while at it?
No,
Okay.
just looking pretty because I can. There's no way she cannot look pretty, so.
Yeah. You see, you see some people that sit in in a company still, like glance over to you, like just a bit. You notice it, but then they just like keep the conversation eventually, not making any moves.
She loves attention though.
As Thilia just walks back, Jonathan scoots over to you. Loathab, doesn't she look? Amazing.
Of course she does. She always did.
And he bites his lip. You notice it as well. Eventually, you come back to the table. As he's
Well, she would do like basically the same. Then the waitress would like just do like. Oh, I think that's the way how it's supposed to be put on the table, right?
Yes.
The drunk shenanigans.
Yes. As if you taste the liquid, it tastes very fruity, very sour, in a way. It has a tinge of sourness, but as you keep drinking, the sugar water that they mix it with breaks the sourness, and you feel the sour sweet taste in your mouth mixed together very nicely, and then you feel the strong alcohol that just follows.
Yeah. She would actually then go back and actually place herself again on Jenny's lap. Just because she was there, then he did his things, now she's back there.
Yep. As he
I never said you're like done.
as he starts again, and he's like with the other hand on the front, just like going over your body.
Just like half turn to him and then just like looking at him like, so any plans for later today?
Hopefully. As he looking at you.
And she just gives him a nod and she looks back to Loathab. Don't summon your cat. Don't unsummon your cat. Don't summon your cat. Don't do anything like that.
No, I won't. I won't. I promise.
So we play a game now. Who in the room would you be most attracted to? Beside us, of course. We don't count. Not this time.
Are you asking Jonathan or?
No,
Loathab.
she asked Loathab.
Okay.
What do you mean with attracted to?
You now know what hugging means.
Yeah.
Anyone here who would catch that kind of interest for you?
You take a look around the room. There are multiple guards, quite bulky. Some of them are less in shape. Multiple beautiful women with different shapes, colors, and hair colors and ethnicities, or some elf, some human. Some male waiters, some elvish waiters. There are a lot of waiters working in this place. Basically, enough for every table to have multiple of them to their disposal.
You mean?
As well as like there are some ragged, poorly shaved sailors with a bandana and like lots of scars. Some of them not wearing a t-shirt, as well as some people of the poorer class, a bit more thin, that probably worked all day to be able to afford the night here.
There are lots of beautiful people in here.
Yes.
So
Is there anyone who would you like to have sit on your lap? And she just like points at herself at Johnny.
Johnny is now playfully places his hand on your, like in between your legs.
I mean, that waitress girl from before was kind of cute, I think.
Mm-hmm. Of course, he takes the one where he's seen the most. Interesting.
I mean, maybe he got more familiar with her. I mean,
Maybe.
we could always call her over.
That was my idea. I didn't want to like leave him alone.
Oh. It is his first time, isn't it?
Unless you desperately want that for yourself.
Oh, no. I know just the right person. Do you trust me, Loathab?
What did you say?
Do you trust me?
Sure. I think so. Wait a second. I have to think about it.
Well, I would trust him in that regard.
Yeah, I trust you.
Okay. As much as I hate to do it, dear, I have to get up for a second.
And she just like, you know, slides to the side so he can just, you know.
As you slide to the side, he rubs his finger just slightly on you. And then he gets up, looks you right in the eyes, and then goes for a kiss.
Oh yeah. That's cute. She would kiss him back though.
Mm-hmm. As the lips collide, a kiss, then he slowly opens his eyes. Be right back. And he goes to the bar, the counter, and have a conversation with the lady at the counter. You see the lady just looks towards your boot and smiles as he eventually comes back, escorted by not the same woman that served you, but a relatively what do you mean? A beautiful looking human woman with brown hair, blue eyes. It seems to the hair is dyed actually. Very neat figure. And he says, she will take care of you. As she comes to you and offers you her hand.
I think it.
Yeah.
If you say so, Yanni.
And I just look at Loathab. No, you cannot stay like that if we travel together. You're too innocent for my taste.
What do you mean like that?
I mean, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm quite a...
You're an outgoing person. You mean?
Yes, let's phrase it that way.
As she takes your hand and pulls you to her. You are still taller than her, but she is quite tall. Jonathan says, Maria here cannot speak, so you will have to tell her if you like something or not. She cannot ask you.
Interesting choice.
All right.
However, you are in good hands.
As I said, I trust you. I think it's about time to learn a bit more about the things that I've seen.
Yeah, and she just looks straight up to Loathab. If you don't like something, it's fair to say that as well, and you can stop whenever, so don't feel too pressured about that.
As Thilia says that, and you look at Maria, she looks at you and just nods and smiles at you very politely, very nicely.
Smiling back at her.
As she takes you, brings you in for a hug, and then just slowly kisses your neck, and then goes for a kiss on the mouth.
He's a bit shy about it, but
Yeah.
would join in.
She feels the shyness and backs off, eases it a bit. As she then takes your hand and leads you upstairs. As Thilia and Jonathan are left to be alone. As Jonathan looks at her. I'll be right back. As he goes to the stage, picks up a guitar or lute, guitar, and
Guitar hero.
as everybody gets quiet, and then he is like, this is dedicated for the girl, right over there. As he points at you, and everybody turns, looks at you, and then listen, and then he sings a song to you as you are having your cider. Again, the sweet sour taste mixed with the shot of alcohol. Listen to his voice. The song tells about beauty, passion, love.
Balthazar go with him though.
Balthazar?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's his cat. He had him on him, so
Have fun with your cat.
I mean,
He's so
he
used
can
to
always he can always make him
Yeah, I could
disappear.
just snap with fingers.
Yes.
You won't tell anyone for sure.
I mean, he doesn't want to see it though.
Yeah, not one of these again.
Yes.
I want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Get me to my pocket dimension.
Please snap me out of existence.
As he finished singing his song. He then puts the lute, lets the others play again. He goes to the bar, grabs 2 drinks, goes to the table, puts them on, sit down next to you.
That was quite charming, even for you.
Why, of course.
Oh, of course. She just takes one of the drinks and saying, like, well done to even more charming knight, I would say.
Yes, as he scoots over, like, next to you. One arm is over. Drinks, puts the drink, as he leans back.
Like, she just, like, drinks as well, puts her drink back, and then climbs back to his lap. Because we can.
Yeah. As you sit there, together, don't care what happens around you, having your moment. It's eventually the sensation we're ready.
Rating afterwards who had the better night. Somewhere in there, like, dude, roll a performance. Like, what?
You're there at the boot.
You're awful at performance.
Who says that? What if he rolls at a 20? Rocks her world.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe.
He's a natural.
yeah. Might be.
He's seen things.
You and Jonathan
Theory.
sit there at the boot, exchanging touches, kisses, pleasure. Eventually decide to move to the room.
Are you doing Haddar? Well.
Well,
Well.
get laid first.
There's no better way to follow Zoom than fuck someone you find attractive. Excuse me?
Yes.
I don't make the rules.
As Loathab, Maria leads you to the room. She unveils her light dress as it falls on the ground. Her beautiful features with all her imperfections are in front of you. As she slowly takes your hand and puts it over her and shows you the right ways where she likes to be touched, and expecting you to do the same. Through trial and error, you eventually find stuff that you like, where you feel more pleasure. Did you roll in a 20 on performance?
Shall I roll?
No, it's fine.
He's just at this point. He's just mimicking her.
Yeah.
Her movement.
She basically takes her time, is very patient. Every time you are scared or shy or insecure, she reassures you. As eventually you spend the night together. And that's where we're gonna call off the session for today.
Oh, Lord.
What?
He asked if he can roll now.
Sure, go for it. Sure. You wanted to roll?
No, he has to roll for performance too, though.
Cool.
Not a natural 20.
Doesn't matter if it's high.
It's an 11.
For your first time inexperienced, you did not rock her world per se, but she didn't perform poorly either. However, she knew where to touch, what to do. She is a very experienced woman, and Jonathan made up on his promise. As you had an interesting,
Don't trust that man with much.
as you
but
had
with
an
every
interesting night with a lot of things you learned, experiences you had, and more understanding about the things called fucking.
He writes everything that that he just he writes
As
everything
you are about to leave the bed, she stops you and just lays down there, lays her head on your chest and just strokes it a bit, signaling you should maybe stay just for a bit before you go write stuff in the book. Showing you the usual, like, she not only told you what to do, where to touch, but also what to do before, after, and so on.
feels good though.
Good.
He
You
likes
get +1 to performance when you fuck. No, clutch.
Wait a moment.
No, I'm kidding. Chill.